All right. Good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, coming to you live from a back corner of Ravenscar, my suburban backyard. All right. It is a beautiful day out here today. It's about 72 degrees, low humidity, blue sky, pretty white clouds, sun coming up, supposed to get up into the 80s, and just generally nice. But, I got to go to work at 8, so that's okay. It's all good. All right, so what's going on, tribe? Anyone got a topic for the morning? Let's see what you got. Otherwise, here's a leaf. Doo-doo-doo. So this is a leaf from one of the red oaks, because we know it's red oak because it has the sharp, jagged points. Okay. Hey, good morning, Mike. Good morning, April. You need coffee? I recommend getting coffee. Yeah. Interesting coffee fact. One I did not know, and probably you would think this would be something I'd look into, but it wasn't. The lighter roasts coffee, the coffees that are lighter roasts have more caffeine. So something to keep in mind. Hey, good morning, Darlene. Hey, Mrs. Snow, you are here. Usually you don't show up till later. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Charles. More coffee. Good morning, Sherry. Yep. Here we go. Here is what everyone needs to hear in the morning. Good morning, beautiful people. And that comes from authentically awesome person. So it's the truth. Hey, good morning, Donald. Good morning, Donna. Hey, Terry. Wow, Alan, 43 degrees in Grayson County? Oh, is there a cold front coming in? Oh, wait, does that mean you've been up all night? Oh, cool, Darlene. Lots of dock, dandelion, peppergrass, and others in my yard. I'm loving the peppergrass. Love the peppergrass on like a sandwich. Oh, okay. Out in East Texas farm tomorrow and then to Northwest Arkansas for a few days of camping and riding side by sides with extended family. So we'll be missing the tribe, but enjoying the outdoors. Well, that's what counts. If you're not going to be here, you're going to be outside somewhere. And this is this is completely honest. If I'd rather you were outside than here in the tribe. I mean, I love you all, and I understand the importance of the tribe and all that. But if you can get outside, oh yeah, that's why I like doing these outside. I'm wondering what I'm going to do when it finally gets dark in the morning, and I can't do these outside. Oh, cool, April. Yeah, I'll give your salve inside the nose tip for my friend traveling into Colorado. She says thanks. So what April is talking about is the coronavirus doesn't like moisture. Moisture is damaging to the coronavirus. And so by putting just a little bit of moisturizing cream in your nose, you keep those membranes more moist. And so if the coronavirus does enter and attack it, it more likely just kind of goes blah, which is a scientific term, block the disassembly of protein. Now, I've spent way too much time reading Far Side cartoons growing up. But yeah, so by keeping your throat, so constantly be sipping some water, moisturizing the nose, especially like in Colorado where it's really, really dry and your sinus membranes and your nasal membranes can start to dry out. Keeping them moist to prevent the coronavirus is very important. Hey, good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Roxana. Good morning, Sarah. Yep, also because the cold, dry air is hurting your little nose. I have a big nose. Ooh, Mike was eating some wild hog last night. We'll be making sausage soon. Do you have a good sausage recipe to share? No, I don't, but I bet my dad does. When it comes to sausages, we have some amazing processing and butcher shops around here. And so usually I just buy sausage rather than making my own because I'm lazy. Whoa, hello. Oh. Just a minute. You see Chirpy? Hey, Chirpy, say hi. Okay. Whoa, wow. It's like a bird festival. Oh, man. So somewhere I misplaced my camera. Chirpy is eating the berries off a black nightshade right in front of me. And then a cardinal showed up, and now Chirpy is beating the crap out of a cardinal. Go Chirpy. Okay. Sorry. I normally I have the movable camera, but I took it off and put it someplace safe. And even with the brain pill, some things just disappear into the universe. Anyway, yeah, the making sausage, I just don't have the time to do that, so I don't. Wow. Sorry, I'm so mad that I don't have the camera. Okay. Let's see. Oh, cool. So, Snow, I thought of you this morning. So Sherry is saying to RH Snow, I thought of you this morning. I imagined you happily creating. You're so cool. This is true. Hey, good morning, Bonnie. Colorado also has hydration stations. Okay, I'm just picturing like public neti pots and yeah. Woo, Farside is the best and also most accurate portrayal of wiener dogs. I can't argue with that. So the Far Side, often takes the claim for the most intellectual of the cartoons. Those of you from Minnesota and the Midwest in the 70s and 80s, though, might remember Gundon, Gideon, something like that. And he was like the precursor to the Far Side, and his stuff was hysterical, but also very cryptic. How do you? I have to look. I'll share a link later. Okay. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Michael. Oh, Darlene. So do I recommend a particular moisturizer? No affiliation. The one my mom always uses, and so I always use. She has up in Minnesota. My mom has terrible problem with dry, cracked skin during the winter, and what she found is the Jergens was the one that worked the best for her, and so that's what I use. So Jergen, Jergens. I think it's the Jergens Intensive Care. No, that's Vaseline Intensive Care. But yeah, the Jergens brand is what I use because I found it, to be. Well, my mom likes it, so I trust her. A little of A, a little of B. Kimberly's saying, lazy or busy? You're a busy man. Yeah, and it's. I wish I didn't do as much so I could do other things too. Which, oh well, it's the life I live. Oops. Oh, cool, Roxanne, you were able to see him. Okay, I will. Hopefully, Mike, he shows up. But yeah, all right. Yeah, Chirpy is a mockingbird. Let's see, Aaron, are you making a blood pressure pill? Yes, but because of supply chain issues, instead of being released like around Thanksgiving, we're worried it may not actually come out until sometime first quarter. Like I said, getting cardboard boxes, getting bottles, getting the things you need to actually package and ship and sell products is becoming really, really, really difficult. So I don't know. Hey, good morning, Deborah. Hey, Kelsey. Good morning. Ooh, one of my hunters brought some Italian deer sausage to me. Delicious. That sounds good. Hey, Wolf. So I got a message from Wolf yesterday, or actually he posted here, saying how his girlfriend thinks I am actually like this universe's Poison Ivy. You know, the DC villain with the plant control powers that just wants to make the world better for plants. Nope, not Poison Ivy. Alec Holland. Anyway, big fan of DC Comics way back when. And I do have a particular hero from there. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. Sarah, taking a staycation next week. Does anyone know some nearby spots where leaves are turning colorful? We are taking the motorcycle for a day trip from Houston to hopefully see some fall colors. Okay, Sarah, it's a bit far, probably too far, but the Lost Maples State Park, where they actually have maples. But otherwise, I would say up through East Texas, up to Woodville and Jasper and Martin Dies Jr. State Park in that area. That's really pretty. And just the back roads, and go to the ride up. Here's what I recommend. And look this up on Google. So leave Houston, ride up to, now I can't remember if the Pickwick House is in Woodville or Jasper. Hopefully one of you. But there's this really cool Pioneer Village Museum. Really, really cool. They have, you know, the barbershop and the dentist office and the printing, the newspaper office. It's really cool. But it's something Pioneer Village, either in Woodville or Jasper, one of those two. And then they have a restaurant there too. I think it's called the Pickwick House, which is absolutely fantastic. So ride up there, spend a few hours wandering there, and then ride over like by Martin Dies Jr. State Park, cruise around, and head back to Houston. I back when I had a motorcycle, absolutely favorite thing to do. Yep, coffee fact. Where did the coffee fact go? Oh, huh. Okay, another fun coffee fact. Mice exposed to its aroma of it created an extra protein in their blood. It's the magic bean. I wonder what that protein does. Oh, wow, Mike. I attended a little high school, Van Vleck, that had a full meat processing setup in the egg shop. We learned meat processing and made lots of sausage. So sausage making is easy for me, but unfortunately I did not write down any of the recipes. Okay, let me talk to Dad. And hopefully, Dad, you show up here this morning. Dad, if you're here, say hi. Good morning. I really like the statement, echoes may sound cool, but they don't tell you anything new. All the reason to entertain diverse and potentially opposing conversations. Absolutely true. Just because it's uncomfortable doesn't mean you shouldn't hear it. Hey, good morning, Bernice. Good morning, Charles. Hey, Jason, Sonia. Good morning. Okay, Bernice, I planted Turk's cap in the ground last weekend and it seemed very happy. What should I do now? Will it die back during the cold weather? So usually what happens, let me see if you can see my Turk's cap here. Hopefully you can see all the, so the tender green, oh, Mira, be quiet. The tender green tips of the branch may die if it gets cold enough, but the woodier parts of the branch will remain. It loses its leaves. It's a deciduous. It drops its leaves in the fall, early winter. But then the tips of the branches may burn. If you see them turning black, just snip them off there. But, you know, from the roots and the lower part, bigger, thicker branches, they will flower and do or they will put up the leaves and stuff again too. So any frostbitten, burned wood, snip off, but it should do fine. One thing you also might do, well, two things. One, have a good layer of mulch around the roots just to help protect them. And then if there is going to be freezing weather, make sure you soak the roots with water really well, because that will actually protect the roots. Okay, Sarah, so we looked into that, and the FDA said, no, you cannot reuse the bottles. The only thing we can, well, there's two things. No, okay, let me actually talk about this for a second, because this is, I want people's inputs on this. So, like I said, we can't use the bottles. The FDA regulations say that's forbidden. So if you send the bottles back to us, we would just have to take them to the recycling center, and that's a waste for shipping them to us, and so we take them to recycle instead of you recycle them there. What we were thinking, though, is selling like foil packets to refill the bottles. So you get the glass bottle and you have it, and then when you're getting low, you, instead of buying another bottle, we would sell you, the capsules in some sort of foil or some sort of packet, maybe wax line paper, who knows, but something where you can just open up and refill the bottle. So what do people think about that? Would you be interested in that? Let me know. Hey, good morning, Jackie. In DC versus Marvel fight. Hey, Michelle, good morning. Getting on late, got distracted by goats. I can understand that. Goats can be very entertaining. A lot of work, but entertaining nonetheless. Okay, Sherry, who is your DC hero and why? There are two, and they're kind of related. And they're kind of dark. So, first, the Mage John Constantine. He is a English bloke who is from a working class background that has great affinity for magic and is generally a jerk and doesn't like people, but at the same time, he is the one thing standing between the human race and the forces of darkness. So John Constantine, the name Ravenscar that I call my backyard is from that comic book. And then Constantine first appeared in the Swamp Thing. And the Swamp Thing, that is Eric Holland. Dr. Eric Holland was a scientist working on ways of speeding up the growth of plants. And he was working in a swamp in Louisiana. And as usual, some bad guys wanted his secrets, attacked the lab, big explosion. He gets doused in his chemicals, falls into the swamp. And a few days later, the Swamp Thing emerges from the swamp, which is a plant monster type thing. But it had all the brains and memory of Alec Holland, Dr. Holland. What it turned out to be, and I might be giving spoilers away, but this happened back in like the late 70s, early 80s, is Dr. Holland actually died, but the plants absorbed his memory. And so it wasn't that he transformed. He wasn't a, yeah, he was not transformed. He died, but the plants absorbed his memories. And so the plants for a long time thought they were Dr. Holland and then eventually realized that they were not. But anyway. Kimberly, yeah. Did you see the Lion's Mane on the Mushrooms group? Yeah, there were some. This time of year is torture for me because people keep posting beautiful lion's mane, chicken of the woods, and cauliflower mushrooms. And it's like, I want those. Oh, well. What? Is Dad here? Hey, Dad. Good morning, everyone. Everything is covered in snow, hence foraging Texas. So, Dad, we need sausage recipes. If you have some, Tribe wants to know seasonings and so forth for sausage. If you have some good venison or pork sausage recipes, Dad, can you send them to me, please? Thank you. Ooh, Chad, yeah, refill pack, triangle shape. The pills can pour into the bottle. That's a good idea. Yeah. Okay, so people like the refill idea. Okay, cool. All right, people like the packet idea. If I'm missing, hey, good morning, Cleo. Hey, Cleo, I'm glad you're here. Cleo, is the Pickwick House and the Pioneer Village Museum, is that in Woodville or is that in Jasper? Oh, okay. Someone already answered. Carol answered. Okay. Heritage Village. Yeah. So those of you looking for a wonderful day trip, from Houston, drive up to Woodville to the Heritage Village. Awesome museum. Awesome. If you want to see just how we lived, 150 years ago, it was pretty terrifying. Check it out and then have lunch at the Pickwick House. Browse their museum gift shop. One of the cool things about the museum gift shop is not all, they have all the traditional, tchotchkes or however you say that, but they also have a huge section of used books on Texas history and cooking and pioneer, all the pioneery type stuff. So it became really expensive for me. But yeah, on the motorcycle, maybe you won't be able to carry as many books. Okay. Hey, good morning, Deanna. So you know of Constantine. Yes. I've always had an affinity for him. Like I said, he's kind of a jerk, but he does what's right. And he's a clever bloke. Oops. Okay. The Pickett House. Sorry, I think I was thinking the Pickwick Pickard. So the Pickett House in Heritage Village in Woodville, Texas. Check it out. Oh, cool. Cleo. Okay. So Cleo actually works as a docent at the museum. I wish I'd known that. That would have been awesome. So let's see. Who was it with the motorcycle? Let's see. Someone was. Okay. So Cleo, you need to talk to Sarah Deanne and find out when you're going to be docenting at the Heritage Museum if it matches up with their staycation schedule. Just saying. That'd be awesome. Hey, good morning, Kat. Ooh, where I'm from in California is reporting 50 inches of snow on the mountains. It may be a crazy snow this year. Okay, that's interesting. So there's an old weather forecasting technique where you take a persimmon seed, cut it in half, and look at the cut half. The persimmon seeds, it has an outer brown shell, and then it has a gray meat, and then it has a white strip in the center. And if the strip looks like a knife, so it just has kind of a point to it at the end, that means it's going to be a cold, biting, slashing, brittly, just frigid winter. If it looks like a fork at the end, kind of like Bart Simpson's head, that means it's going to be a warm, easy winter with lots of food and just generally, a mellow, worry-free winter. Then if it looks like a spoon where the end is rounded and it narrows and it really looks like a spoon, that means it's going to be extremely heavy snowfall winter. And I always like to play around with it just to see what's going on. And this year they've all been spoons. So maybe there's some truth to it. Who knows? The universe works in mysterious ways. I liked Batman for a while, but he gets old after a while too. I mean, and that's one of the things with most superheroes is it's like, okay, I was fighting this time. Yeah. Oh, what is this shirt you're wearing today? Let's see. So it is my. Can I turn around? Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. My chartreuse shirt. Ooh, sunlight. Let's see. I need to lose weight again. Hey, good morning, S. Yes, happy Veterans Day. Thank you for all those who went out and came back and protected us. Durango area, nice. Oh, Dad, do you have any beef or chicken sausage recipes? I have to admit, Bonnie, I'm always a little cautious about chicken sausage. I don't know. Chickens are I love the taste of chickens. I have no problem butchering chickens, but the idea of grinding up the meat and packing it into sausage and then smoking it and stuff like that, I just worry about parasites and stuff. All right, Cynthia, what about disposal of the packets and process of making them? So we're talking the plastic and so forth, and yeah, so that's everything we need to balance. What is better? Do we stick to the glass? There's also these. And the nice thing about foil is, my understanding is it can be recycled, as an aluminum type thing. But we'll see. But yeah, there's lots of different things out there. There's this one. Maybe I have to move over here. There's this one company that makes these like waxed paper type things, but I don't know if they're approved yet for the dietary supplement market. FDA likes to check everything, so we're trying to do what's best, and in some cases there's a lot of calculations we need to figure out. So we're looking. All right. Hey, good morning, Jenny. Oh, we got a recipe. Breakfast sausage. Okay, so for 1 pound of meat, 1 teaspoon fresh chopped sage, 1 tablespoon sage, 1 tablespoon thyme, 1 teaspoon crushed fennel seed, 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon paprika, 1/4 teaspoon red pepper flakes. Sugar, pepper, and kosher salt. Is this okay? So this is a breakfast sausage, so it's all mixed and then has to be cooked. Okay, awesome. Hey, good morning, Jenny. La Nina expected for 2020. That's right, I forgot about that. So snowier winter north. Yeah, there's a first time for everything. Hey, Nina. Good morning. Hey, Joe. Joe. Good to see you, man. The guy who tests MREs on YouTube often finds that wax paper used in World War II rations actually works very well. Okay, cool, Joe. Thank you. I need to pursue that more. I know now waxed paper isn't recyclable. But it is biodegradable, so that's the issue. Okay, and so Chad, that is an issue. Now, one thing the bottle is It looks nice. It's convenient. It sits there on your, medicine cabinet or on your kitchen counter or on your bathroom counter really well. Maybe what we can do, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, people could buy it, and hey, they're still buying this stuff. I mean, the refills would definitely be cheaper because the bottle costs a bit, but it's all things we need to figure out. All right, Kat, you're taking off. Deborah, my husband was a hospital corpsman on the hospital ship Sanctuary. Oh, in Vietnam. Died from Agent Orange 3 years ago. My cousin was a medic, and he died in a surprise explosion ministering to his buddies. I'm sorry. All right, Wolf, get your work done. Oh, cool. Across the Creek Farm in Fayetteville, Arkansas, raises pasture and raise poultry and pigs. Veterans teaching other veterans how to become farmers. Fantastic processes his own. Cool. Here in the Houston area, we have Hives for Heroes, which was the Uncommon Bees was involved in setting that up. 7:50, time for the take. But Hives for Heroes has that same sort of thing, where they work with the veterans to train them how to become beekeepers and honey salesmen and all that sort of thing. So, okay, yeah, and so there's also that pig issue too. It's not so much the parasites as much as how quickly chicken decomposes and rots compared to the redder meats. Oop, lawn care guys here. Okay, so time for the group take. The liver pill. Cleanse, support, detoxify, protect. Gotta keep that liver going. Gotta keep that liver going. Whoops. The brain pill. Focus. Memory, focus, mental clarity, attention. Oops. I'm here. All right. And of course, right now, the immune pill. Support, maintain, prepare, fight. And of course, by right now, I also mean, all the time. Oops, no, no. Wait a minute. Boo, Chirpy does not like the lawn care guy. And of course, the libido pill, virility, duration, stamina, power. Power, power, power. Close, you. Close. Yep. Yeah, I would buy the bottle just because I look for things I can reuse. I think I have my grandma's Great Depression tendencies. We buy a specific spaghetti sauce because the jar can be used for canning. Yep, that's good. And like I've told people, the jars, you can keep your regular herbs and what other things you're collecting in them. So. Good morning. Good morning. Yep. So some people may wonder why I, who does all this gardening and plant stuff, as a lawn care person. And that's because I figured out 18 years ago, that my time is best spent doing other things, and there are things that I am willing to pay people to do so that it frees up time for me to, to do other things. And all they do is trim the grass, which actually doesn't take very long, and that's it. So all the rest of the weeding and all that I do, but just taking care of the grass is what I have them for. Oops, I see someone talking about solar. Let's see. Oh wow, Terry, you were on the sanctuary in Vietnam, October 68 to 69. Okay, I was born in 68, but thank you for your service. Someone was saying something about solar minimums. Let's see. Okay. Well, Jason said, you know about solar minimums. I'm so happy now. And actually, so it looks like as a ham radio operator, I pay attention to sunspots, and the sun apparently seems to be waking up again. So we will see what happens there. Oh, well. Ooh, tomato soup and corn tortillas, or tortillas for breakfast of champions. Hey, Nicole. How are you today? And Nicole, has your mom sent you pictures of the snow up in Minnesota? Ooh. Okay, Oliver stopped throwing up. Okay, good. But now we all have fevers. Mine was 103 last night. Not good. 1 out of 10. Don't recommend. Okay. What else we got going on? Yeah, pray for peace. Man can. The problem with there's always someone who wants something that someone else has, and if that person can convince others that they should help him or her get what that other person has, things spiral out of control pretty quickly. Hey, Kara. Anyone ever hike the Lone Star Trail from start to finish? Not continuously in one, continuous thing, but I pretty much hiked all the different sections. Some are definitely better than others. There's actually a Lone Star Trail hiking group that on Facebook. I recommend you join because they have a lot of good information. I know several of the tribe members are part of that. But yeah, just look up Lone Star Trail hiking on Facebook, and they will have lots of stuff there. But if you have some specific questions, go ahead and ask, and I or some of the other hikers on here might be able to help you. Ooh, a new game. Carrie says, frying potatoes outside on my hunter stove, dropped a potato slice on the ground. How long will it take a chicken to find it? I say 7 minutes, 3 seconds. Well, there you go, Nicole. The tribe is praying for you, sending you good vibrations. All right. Yeah. Nina, no puppet show for Little Beetle. But yeah, we're not going to do that. All the pill bottles are cool, so it makes sense to have a cheaper refill bottle to save you money on the fancy bottle. So I'm thinking that might be the route to go. Mm. Coffee. All right, Kat, you heading out? Oop, Cherry puts in 7 minutes 5 seconds, so she's thinking 2 seconds more than me. Okay, yeah, Jackie, you're a member of the LoneStarTrail.org. Yeah, cool. And one of these days, oh, that was a bee. Sorry, I was about to snatch a mosquito out of the air and then realized it was actually a bee as I got closer and decided didn't want to do that. I need the bees. Yeah, LoneStarTrail.org, especially with the work groups that go out and clear the trails and mark the trails and replace missing, the slashes, the markers, blazes. That's the term. So. Okay, so Kara, the issue with camping along the trail is you are not allowed to do it during hunting season, just for the safety of everyone in the woods. And then during non-hunting season, they still want you to camp, what is it, like 100 feet or so off the trail, just so as other people come through, you're not right there next to the trail, being non-nature like, I guess. So a lot of parts of the trail, it's very open. And so there are good places to go. I would recommend, Kara, a hammock rather than a tent. There's everywhere in the woods pretty much is good to hang a hammock during appropriate camping off the trail type time. But sleeping on a tent on the ground, not so good. There aren't a lot of clear places that are cleared enough where you can put a tent down without having to, frankly, kill some plants. And we don't want that. So try and look into hammock camping if possible. And then, yeah, you do have to camp off the trail. Most places, like I said, you can see the trail even from where you're camping, but you're out of the way of people, which is good. But yeah, during the deer season, I think that ends the second Sunday in January, but I'm not positive. Okay. 2 weeks. Yeah, so that's going to be during the hunting season. So during good morning. During the hunting season, you have to camp at the hunters' camps. Like I said, it's a safety thing. I'm not sure if there are enough hunter camps to make a through hike thing. But join the Lone Star Trail Facebook group and go through and see what they have to say, because there's some really good discussions about that every hunting season, what to do and what not to do. Okay, it is after 8. I need to run. So all of you, Dad, Mom, love you. Rest of the tribe, love you. Have a great day. We are building a new world, so let's try and build something good. And let's if not build something good, build something survivable. Okay, love you all. Have a great day.